No matter what a mess you made. No matter how we really got off course. He can redeem every year. You better, and we better be busy finding out what the Lord has in our book. Come on. And doing what he has. We don't have time to pick up somebody else's dream or burden or vision or thought. We better just pick up and find out what the Lord has already written about us. You knew every decision before I ever made it. You knew the consequences of every decision. You knew the years that I would sometimes waste spinning my wheels because I had made a bad choice and I had sought to do my own will and not your will. I want you to know today every bit of that can be redeemed. I want to say that very carefully again. You are not just a church member out there somewhere. You are a part of the elected, predestinated seed of Jesus Christ. And because of that, nothing about you, nothing concerning you is unredeemable. He can redeem every thought that he ever had toward you. No matter what a mess I made, no matter what a mess you made, no matter how we really got off course, he can redeem every year. He can redeem every month. He can redeem every hour. You see, every child of God has a book written about him or her. God saw us in our fleshly form in the earth before we ever existed. He saw our days. He saw it all, including our choices and decisions. He knew then about our abilities, our strengths. He knew our gifts even then, before the foundation of the world. These thoughts were then recorded in the heavenly record. The destiny and kingdom purpose for each of our lives was written long before we were ever born. Not just the number of them, but he saw the activities in them, and he saw what we would accomplish in our lives. Our individual book is a written record of all which God planned for us and the kingdom impact that he has destined for each of our lives. There's a battle going on, and the battle is to get whatever is in the book about your life to manifest here on the earth. I want to say it again. There's a battle going on, and that battle is to get everything written of you in God's book to come to pass. That's your destiny. That's his plan. That's his will. And we're battling to get that to come to pass here on the earth. And let me tell you something. The way we battle for our destiny is not with guns. The way we battle for our destiny is with tears. It's with prayer. It's with fasting. It's with seeking the Lord. Even our Lord Jesus Christ, 100% God, 100% man, was still on the earth, and every day of his life here on the earth, he was living out the volume of the book that had been written about him. That's powerful. It speaks of the sovereignty of God. It speaks of the obedience to the commission, and it speaks to every battle that our Lord went through. The Bible said, though he were a son, yet learned he obedience. What? By the things he suffered. And though he was tempted in all like manner as we are, what did the Bible say about his overcoming power? Yet without sin. So even our Lord was restrained to a life and a ministry that had already been written in a book about him. Because Jesus was 100% man, he had a will. How do we know that? Gethsemane. Not my will. Nevertheless, if at all possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, what did he say? Not my will. So just because you have a book written about your life doesn't mean you don't have a will. And it doesn't mean that there will not be times, many times, that your will and his will be in conflict. And it is in that moment that we must learn to quickly throw ourselves on the mercy of the rock. Because whosoever falleth upon the rock shall be what? Broken. But whosoever the rock shall fall upon shall be crushed to powder. So it's better for you to say, oh God, I've been striving for my will. Throw yourself on the rock. Not my will, but your will be done.